Hey guys, Nick here, and welcome to another episode of Survival Island. And today, guys, we are going to be getting the roof of the castle almost done. Off camera, none of these barrels, where are they? Here we go. I got some stone bricks, and also got a new silk touch pickaxe, which is already almost broken. So that's fun. That's fun. Made it so I didn't have to spend hours and also tons and tons of sticks getting stone bricks. That was cool. Uh, but yeah, now we're off to finish the roof. We started on the roof, but we never finished it. I think we got one side of a wall done, and that was it. No, the heck we didn't. Hang on, did we? Oh, yeah, we got this entire wall done. Cool. So, now that leaves this wall. So let's get to that. But yeah, I don't have any topics for this video. I didn't get Ryan or anything because last time I got Ryan for a video, my OBS started glitching out. Maybe it was because I was playing on my Switch. I don't know. But either way, it just kind of happened. So, yeah. But either way, uh, yeah, I'm very excited. I've been on a Sonic hype train for months, and I'm very, very excited. Like, seriously. I've been on the Sonic hype train since Sonic Frontiers came out. And very much so since Sonic IDW has been coming out. Like, I've been on the hype train a lot recently. And I am very, very excited. Sonic Prime came out a while back, which was very amazing, by the way. Very amazing. I can't, like, that's a thing with me. I can't make, videos that are relevant because this video is coming out like 13 days in the future from when I'm currently recording it. I'm recording this on January 10th. This is coming out on January 23rd. So that's fun. I think if I stay on this path, I'm projected to actually reach an entire month's worth of videos soon without even breaking a sweat. So that's fun. Anyway. Yeah, I've been on a Sonic hype train. So let's really quick recap everything that happened to Sonic in 2022. So, Sonic, because that was basically the year of Sonic. So, first thing for me that really happened to me was, well, Sonic Frontiers was announced, and I was like, well, this'll be cool. It's not going to be the greatest Sonic game of all time, but probably. But it looks really good, and I'm very excited. I want to now get into Sonic Omens because that came out around the time I got into IDW. Yeah, that's a thing where I was at first like, man, this is really cool, but then I think about it a little more, and I'm like, man, this actually kind of sucks. Yeah, I start coming up with my own like Sonic storylines, which, by the way, if you guys don't have writing as a hobby, give it a shot. Writing is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I was like, I'm gonna write this. I wrote it. It was so much fun to write. I kept on thinking, like, well, maybe if I do this, it could work better. But if I do this, it could also work pretty well. I just had a very fun time writing it. Writing what I was writing. I just had a fun time, you know? And that's really all it is for me. That's all YouTube is for me. That's why I keep my style in a very 2014 format, even though I didn't do YouTube in 2014. I keep my style in the same format because, you know, 2014 was literally just when they were doing Let's Plays. I prefer the Let's Play content because it's very easy to upload. Like, I don't know what it is. I upload. I try to upload. I upload almost every day. Seriously, a video comes out almost every day on my channel. That was a sight to see. Punch in the face. Punch in the face. Punch in the face. But yeah. Sonic Omens came out. People weren't too excited about that. But also, Sonic Prime and Sonic Origins were announced. And we had seen the first real footage of Sonic Frontiers, which was cool. Once again, my hopes were kind of low for Sonic Frontiers. Well, okay, not low. I was on the spectrum of like, Sonic is going to be average here. The game's going to be average. That's where I was at. Because Sonic had been releasing either mediocre or bad games for like 5 years. Not even, like, a very long time. Oh, wait, no. The Sonic movie 2 came out, didn't it? Or was that in 2021? No, it was 2022. So yeah, the Sonic 2 came out in 2022. That was the first thing to happen. And that movie was really gosh dang good. If you haven't watched any of the Sonic movies, you've gotta. Like, Sonic movies were actually like really something that people were like, this is gonna be bad. And then we actually saw them and we were like, oh, never mind. These visuals are actually really good. Including, like, Sonic. They changed Sonic's design, and he actually kind of looks like he does in the games now. If you didn't stay up to date on that for some reason and somehow didn't know, yeah, the fan base basically bullied Hollywood into changing the design. That which my sister finds very funny. I also find it funny, but not as funny. Like, because you know what? It's funny. There are whole conspiracy theories about it, which someone actually debunked them and was like, that can't really be what they were going for, because fact is that would have taken a lot of effort. And the design was basically the same. It was just a lot better. It was just generally better. So, yeah, that's about what happened there. I remember watching a trailer for the movie and just being so disappointed. Just being like, you can't be serious. They saw this and thought, hey, yeah, this is a good idea. But then it actually came out and I watched it with my dad. And I was like, actually, this is really good. My thoughts on it did a complete 180. And then the Sonic 2 movie came out. And it was even better. And when I say even better, I mean miles better. Which, that doesn't say anything bad about the original, but seriously, miles better. Here's what I mean by that. When I say miles better, I mean the game, not the game, the movie straight up just did so many things with Sonic, because like you got Tails in the mix. They did a lot of very good ideas and also comedy in the movie. They had a lot of good jokes. So yeah, Sonic 2 movie came out, very, very good. But also Sonic Origins came out, which probably the worst Sonic project this year. Well, yeah, I'd have to say so. Besides maybe Sonic Omens. The game's visually stunning, but seriously, Sonic Omens just didn't do very well, and it wasn't even an official Sonic project. So, of all the official Sonic projects, Sonic Origins was definitely the worst. Uh, so basically, it just remade all the classic Sonic games in widescreen, which is pretty cool. However, there's a lot of good and bad there. They don't have every single classic Sonic game. Like Sonic Chaotix wasn't there. But also, fact was, they didn't have rights to the Sonic 3 music. And people didn't really like it. People did not like the Sonic 3 music. And that's actually what made them dislike the game. Which, real quick, I have to say, that doesn't make it a bad game. You realize that, right? That doesn't make it a bad game. Glitches. Coming out with a completely unfinished game. That's what makes a game bad. Not music. If the music in a game is bad, that can all be made up for. Like Pokemon Gold. Personally, I hated the music. I'm not going to lie. I hated that music. It was just so annoying. Are we lined up with the door? Yeah, I'm lining this up. So this is my idea. Um, Something like this. Does that look okay? Does that look okay? I'm gonna check. Huh. Is this even high enough? Yeah, I'd say this is high enough. Let's do it. I think that works well. But anyway, Sonic Origins could not. I don't think I'm gonna call it a bad game because they did the reanimation. They just didn't innovate enough, which is why I think they performed so poorly. But here's another thing that happened with Sonic Origins. They advertised the heck out of it and did a very good job with their advertising. Sonic Frontiers, on the other hand, yeah, no. Sonic Frontiers, on the other hand, they did such a poor job advertising it that a lot of people thought the game was going to come out and it was going to be very, very bad. And you know what? Any complaint I hear has so far either been about the Switch version or certain cyberspace controls. Besides it and everything wrong with, most of that is them trying to be comedic. Or just bring up some convoluted points that don't make any sense. So I kind of get it. What else? What else Sonic came out? Oh yeah, tons of IDW comics. IDW I think really blew up this year. I actually tried to go to a comic book store to buy some IDW comics, and they told me straight up in the store, they told me that they were sold out basically the day the comic the comic books come out. They get sold out immediately, which I'm just like, I live in a decently local community. How does this happen so fast? And they were like, I don't know what to tell you. So IDW, I think, started performing much better, which that's really cool because I love Sonic IDW. IDW is great. I can't say I hate it. All right, there. Oh no, this isn't equal, is it? Right, we gotta figure this out. This is a big problem. Alright, I think that'll do it. Let's have a look at this. It looks fine. I don't like those under spikies. I think they look really weird. So I'm gonna get rid of those. That's my one thing right now. I'm getting rid of those under spikes, which that'll take a while. I have scaffolds. I could use those. I might try that. That'll take forever otherwise. Wait, no, it won't. It'll take me a hot minute, but it won't take forever. Anyway, yeah. Sonic IDW started performing really well. At least, I think. Not 100% sure. Pretty sure it was always performing well. I'm not 100% sure. I at least got into it. I actually bought 3 whole volumes, which I might talk about in the future. Anyway, what was next? Sonic Origins. Sonic Prime was announced, and people were kind of excited about that. But we didn't know what to expect still out of Sonic Prime. Pretty much the whole time, Sonic Prime was getting footage released. We didn't really know what to expect. So we were kind of all skeptical. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, I might need to grab some blocks. We were kind of all skeptical about Sonic Prime because we didn't know what we'd get out of it. You know? Sonic Prime was... I'll get to that. But for now, let's focus on the games. Sonic Frontiers finally comes out. And that is when all people who were skeptical about the game were absolutely proven wrong. You thought I was going to misdirect you, right? No. No. So my belief is that for some gosh dang reason, they advertised the game off of the Switch. Which, no, that is always an awful idea when it comes to Sonic games. Because here's the thing with the Switch. The Switch is a very inferior system compared to the PS5 and even the PS4. I bought the game on PS4, and after hearing all of the complaints about how it played on the Switch, I was very glad I got that on PS4. Because holy crap, it seems like it didn't go very well. Every single complaint I heard at the game right now, every single complaint I've been hearing as well, is about how the Switch version is just really bad. Which is kind of the deal with Sonic games. It's kind of what you get. If you buy the Switch version for some reason, then sorry, you're getting a crappy deal no matter what. Like the PS4 version and the PS5 version, like PlayStation and Xbox versions of the game will ultimately perform better. And also, the game graphically was so disenhanced. If you're planning on buying Sonic Frontiers, buy it on either your PlayStation or your Xbox. Do not buy it on the Switch. That is the one thing I will say. What did I do here? Okay. I'll do that, actually. That works. Right? That'll only happen on these walls. Right? I don't... Yeah. Anyway, Sonic Frontiers comes out, and people were ultimately proven wrong about their thoughts on the game. And that is because the advertising of that game was absolute crap. Meaning, a Sonic game that ended up being really good was advertised very poorly to the point where people hated the game before it even came out. Also, hopes for Sonic were low to begin with, which actually kind of made the game even better. I went into the game thinking it's not going to be great. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, probably, but we'll see. And then I ended up really enjoying myself. If you plan on playing Sonic Frontiers, go in with low hopes. Okay? Go in with low hopes like I did, and you'll love it. But don't just try to find anything that makes the game bad. Okay? Just don't. Okay, what the heck happened to the other wall? Oh, it was bigger. That's right. Shoot. I'll get this outline down first, and then I'll figure that whole thing out. Anyway, yeah, people were pretty much immediately proven wrong about Sonic Frontiers. Pretty much immediately. And everybody was like, you know what? This is actually really good. And then some people who are kind of Sonic haters trashed the game. Utterly, they just trashed the game. Wait, right? Is that right? I don't know if that's right. You can fact check me on that if you want, but that's just something that I feel like happened. I'm probably wrong on that. My bad. Oh yeah, the Knuckles prologue. The stinking Knuckles prologue. I completely forgot about that. So Sonic Frontiers had two prologues. A comic book, which for Sonic Forces that didn't work. For Sonic Frontiers, on the other hand, it worked wonders. Sonic Forces made a small mistake, and that was relying on their prequels for the story. It did not go well, and game ended up suffering greatly because of it. So, yeah, that was a thing with Sonic Forces. But the comics actually ended up not revealing anything and really weren't that important to the story. So, people actually kind of ended up liking them, including the amazing Knuckles prologue which had so many details to it. Seriously, the Knuckles prologue is one of my favorite pieces of Sonic lore. Hang on a sec. What did I do over here? Yeah, Knuckles prologue. So that was great. And then uh you have hang on. It is 4. Okay. 4 in the corners. Got it. And then you have the actual game, which when you go down to it was amazing. It was so good. I honestly didn't do a let's play on it because I was like I didn't want to make my first experience playing this new Sonic game uh, all on YouTube. I didn't want to do that. So I ended up just kind of going with it. And I ended up just having a fun time. Especially when I learned about the fishing with big methods for getting items, which, by the way, so useful. Fishing made the game exceedingly easy. I don't have the ability to get any DLC for the game, but if I did, I'd have quite a fun time, especially because they're actually adding in like the Tails, Knuckles, and Amy DLC. Supposedly, uh, supposedly that's what they're doing. I think I don't know. We'll see. They added in the holiday DLC. They have a lot of DLC for that game already, most of which being outfits. Which, yeah, that's kind of something I'm not getting very much into. Anyway, yeah, I spent a lot of the end of the game just fishing to get items that I needed. So that was fun. We're almost at the end of this wall. And then finally, the final Sonic project to come out at the end of the year was Sonic Prime, which I know that whistle wasn't very audible, but Sonic Prime was good. If you guys don't like Sonic Prime or haven't watched it, what are you doing? Which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Go watch it! Watch it now! 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 Do it! Do it right now. Uh, Especially because I'm probably gonna spoil it. Sonic basically shatters this thing called the Paradox Prism. I should have said spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, 3, 2, 1, alright. Sonic shatters this thing called the Paradox Prism, which creates several other worlds. And the Paradox Shards start sort of house other worlds. The main one that he keeps revisiting is New York City, which is a city built by the Egg Council. Yeah, these stories are Sonic stories are a little convoluted. If you didn't know that, I'm very surprised. Sonic stories are a little convoluted, but they are very, very good. Especially when played out. They're very good. And honestly, best intro to a Sonic show I've ever seen. Probably my favorite one yet. Like my favorite Sonic show yet. Surpassing even Sonic X. Which, by the way, I really liked. Sonic X was also really good. I can't deny that. I liked it. You guys can make your own opinions on this kind of stuff. But Sonic Prime was probably my favorite Sonic show of all time. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was good. It had a very comedic base to it, and for its time, it was amazing. Sonic the Hedgehog Sat AM was also good, and actually was so good that it got an entire comic book series made out of it, which that's impressive. It's actually like the longest Sonic video game comic to be released. Don't know if it's still being released, but I can look. You guys can look into that on your own time. Uh, but yeah, it's just a really cool thing. So Sad AM was good. However, it still had its shortcomings. One of them being the fact that the show kind of got self-canceled due to the creators of the show starting to work on Sonic Underground. Uh, which, yeah, Sonic Underground wasn't that great. I'll be honest. I like it, but like I get why people don't like it. The only reason I really like it is because of nostalgia. So yeah, Sonic Underground wasn't that big of a or that grand of a Sonic project. I can understand why people would dislike it. Uh, and then Sonic X, loved it. That's all I'm gonna say. I just loved it. But then there was one more thing, which was the Sonic Boom series. Not the biggest fan. I'll be 100% honest. Hate me for it if you want. Not the biggest fan of the Sonic Boom series. I didn't I didn't like how there were two stupid characters. We already have Knuckles being dumb. Why do we have to have Sticks also saying dumb things? I didn't really like it. I'll be 100% honest. Didn't really enjoy it. Wait, was there a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Yeah, 14. Anyway, Sonic Boom, didn't really enjoy it. I'll be honest. Too comedic. It was just, they were trying too hard. Okay? It tried too hard. The out of context moments are very funny, but the actual show itself, plus the fact that like everything was not choreographed the best, can't say I liked it. So, yeah, least favorite is Sonic Boom. And then now we have Sonic Prime, which did so well. I have not heard many people talk bad about it. That's how good it is. However, then there was like the disappointment at the end of the year that was Sonic losing the Player's Choice Award to Genshin Impact. It's a popular game, I kind of get it. And you know what? I didn't really care. I feel like stuff like that is kind of just like Emmy Awards and stuff. They really do rely on money. Uh, if something does better in an area, I feel like they should just do it for like specific countries. Cause seriously, that's kind of what did it. That's kind of what did it, really. A lot of other people liked the game, so who weren't in the U.S. Like, so yeah, that was just kind of upsetting. I didn't really care though. I didn't really care. I was just like, I was more upset that it didn't win for best soundtrack. What happened? Oh, whoops. I placed all these wrong. Right? Give me a sec. Yeah, I'm fine with it losing to Genshin, honestly. Kind of okay with it. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be like that. Okay. Like, I'm certainly not chill about it. I'm definitely sad about it, but you know what? I don't really care. But yeah, that's about Sonic summed up for 2022. So much happened. Oh my god. So much happened and it wasn't even the 30th anniversary. I thought I fell through a hole. And bam, now we actually have just finished this cool rim, which now we have to put on the inside, which should not take that long. And then we have to work on the interior. That's about it, guys. Think about that for a second. Interior, little raft down here, and that's about it. Oh yeah, and we'll have to clean up this castle. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, guys, with that, I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this video with everyone you know and love, and I will see you all later. Bye!